Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, sports fans, and welcome to this special episode of Sports Down the Middle, a channel of undiluted sports review from around the world. Your favorite analysts are here to provide their feedback on the latest news in sports. A Champions League match recently between PSG and Istanbul was abandoned because of racism allegations towards a UEFA match official, guys. The match official is accused of racism, right? So it is alleged that the fourth official used the language towards the Istanbul assistant coach. The incident happened 14 minutes in the game, and the Istanbul players walked off in protest, and the PSG players followed suit. The Istanbul forward, Demba, could be seen on the touchline asking the official why, when you mention a black guy, do you have to say this black guy? Why? So guys, is this something that we should expect from an official in 2020? Brocky.
Well, Kurt, the world has changed quite a bit. It's a lot more sensitive in terms of the environment, and football is no different. I'm not so sure if the term was used a black guy in a derogatory way, but just looking at it, I'm not so sure that the assistant referee, based on all that we have seen so far, was pointing out to Demba Bar anybody in a derogatory way. But it appears that the black has now become close to the N-word, and as such, it's now a word that you can't use very much. If somebody is black, you really can't say the black. If they're white, you maybe can't say the white. So it's just a little bit challenging these days, and a very sensitive world that we live in.
But as a black man, should you have an issue with being called black? Higgins.
First of all, this whole BLM movement is being blown out of proportion, right? I am black. The world see that. If somebody's addressing me and say, "Oh, it's that black guy," uh, me black. What me gonna do? If him say that white guy, me gonna look round because I'm not white, right? So technically, that kind of identifies me. I am black. So I don't see all this fuss. I don't see why everybody is so sensitive and up in arms over these terms, black guy or black. You're black. Come on, grow up, man.
Tiga, do you share that view?
I think these people are pushing the envelope too much. And Ricky is right, kind of right. I never agree with him much, but I will agree with him because you're black. What? Maybe he didn't know it was the assistant coach. Just say. Maybe he didn't know it was the assistant coach, and you say that black guy. So I don't know. It's just pointing out if somebody's walking with a dog, you say the dog. You're gonna say, don't call me dog, him name Bruno. Make no sense, You're black, so that black guy, that black guy. Didn't know, maybe he didn't know it was the assistant coach, didn't know his title, so he said the black guy. It's just pointing out, the black guy. They're pushing the envelope. And some other groups pushing the envelope. They are pushing the envelope too much. These groups need to just tone it down. Tone it down a little.
But is it that they're pushing the envelope too much? I mean, this has been a prevalent issue in sports for decades, and it is always used against the black man. I don't know to what extent. My impression is that it is to hold them back. So I don't know. Let me hear your thoughts on this.
No, I no, I don't think they're pushing it too much. That's my opinion. I mean, there's many ways to can identify the person. The sweatsuit have who they are. It's a simple calling a name. There's a jersey number. That's not necessary, especially at a time like now. They're trying to stamp out as much things that align itself to racism as best as possible. And when you do something like that, you kind of show back the movement. And quite frankly, we don't need that right now, especially from a fourth official who should actually know better. So no, I really think that was out of line in that sense.
You wouldn't see the jersey number, Ray. The man sit down.
What was
and
that?
have on sweats.
Yeah, but the kit
Jersey number now go show.
the kit that them have on, you can actually identify them in the kit them have on.
You might say the initials.
Yeah,
You might
but
say
what
NP or whatever.
Ray, what if the kit didn't mark assistant coach? He say, I don't know what the sweatsuit have on. He say, if the sweatsuit have on the assistant coach, then fine, we can have a problem.
Then you have,
But if it's suit, if it's a black suit,
digits, you have some digits on your point. In this day and age, and especially now with what is going on in the world, you really need to avoid that and being a fourth official at that.
But what Ray, you are saying to avoid that, but what can somebody do now? Are you saying that we can't call anybody black? We can't call anybody white?
Well, going to Ray.
We can't do nothing.
Well, going to Ray. Pull up the match card, look down on it, and say, "Oh, this guy is number 14."
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
by the way, that's Ray.
So you make it behave like that's a name job for actually pull up match card and actually do certain things.
Oh, come on, Ray.
It's like
Ray.
official. If you identify players, that's what you do. When
Ray, let me put something to you, Ray.
Hold on. When the linesman would say something like, "Oh, there's an action on whatever player," him actually call a number. You think he might say, "Oh, the black guy right there." No, him know him have a number.
No, but Ray, we're talking the assistant coach, not a player.
So I hear that, and I am saying you actually brought up the thing that just in case in sweats don't have assistant coach on it, what he must do. And I was telling you that you have digits, and you must need to point out the person. There's no need for calling black guy. I swear, no need.
I want to get Eddie's view in, guys. I mean, this is more than just calling a person by the color of their skin. And in some cases, persons have been abused. So do you think this is a real issue? And a lot of players have spoken out against being abused. And in some instances, fans have thrown different objects on the field, banana in one instant in a match in La Liga. So is this a real issue?
Well, it is a real issue. There's no room for racism whatsoever in the sport or anywhere else, workplace, anywhere else. We've seen events over the past, and I can understand why they want to cut it out, UEFA and FIFA and everybody. But, you know, it's a very thin line. You don't want to just jump on it and say, "Oh, it's racist. It's racism. It was a racist remark." He was just using an adjective by describing a player. The coach is black. So in this case, it was just an adjective. But we've now seen that black is a new N-word, and it's a big taboo right now. So we need to do something about it.
And of course, Sports DTM supports you on that. We don't encourage any form of discrimination, and racism is one such discrimination that we does not support at all. But Tigat, as a black man in America, is it a distraction if somebody calls you based on the color of your skin?
Yes.
Why you call him a black man? You're picking on the black man.
Yes, yes, you know.
Just to remind him.
You see, back home, I have friends that call me blacks. You know, anytime we were kicking the ball, you know, especially when my good friend Green, him say blacks and him can say blacks. You know, Adrian, we call Adrian Brown man and stuff like that when we're kicking the ball. But here now it's just the would say back home thin skin, you know. it get thing. I understand when they're throwing the banana and making the gesture with the monkey and stuff like that. I understand that. That is out of it. But if you're going to say blacks, you know, the black one, you know, I don't think that racism. You know, it's just as well my Eddie say it's just an adjective to describe you. You know, you're black. So yeah, the black one. You know, if you were saying the N-word now, then that will be a no-no. But
isn't that almost like a substitute?
No, I don't think it's a substitute. I don't think it's a substitute.
It's just a description that, as Eddie was saying, it's just a thin line between being racist and just trying to find a way to identify someone without being racist or anything at all.
Right.
I mean, we have been talking for years about blacks, browns, white, just trying to find a way to describe the people of different colors. Now, if it comes with a negative connotation, such as the N-word or anything like that in terms of the S-word on the white people side, then, you know, it takes on a different tone. But I mean, if it's just for descriptive purposes, I don't have any issues.
So basically, you're saying the action taken by the Istanbul and PSG players were uncalled for.
Basically, yes. I say it was uncalled for.
It's a little extreme.
Yeah, and
A little extreme.
Johnny Barnes also shared that view in his article.
So. And Ray, do you think if black players start to ignore these names, then it will stop?
No. No, I mean, it's for years I'm trying to campaign about no from racism for years. So no, you need to be stopped now. Period. It's not a matter of ignoring at all, because it would never stop ignoring it.
Sports DTM fans would love to hear from you. We'd like to hear your comments on this very sensitive but important topic that we're discussing today. So Sports DTM, again, we don't support any form of discrimination and racism. The match between Istanbul and PSG was brought to a halt because of an official remark against an assistant coach. And this has brought into focus the matter, a whole issue of racism and Black Lives Matters. Just want to highlight some of it on our program. So let us hear from you. Do you think it is sensitive? Do you think it is an overreaction to a very gentle gesture? Or do you think we should have other things in place to stamp this out of sports in general? This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Have a safe and holy season from our family to yours. Like, subscribe, follow, click on the link below, click on the bell so you get all the notification when a new video has been released. Bless.